Yo, what up, niggas? It's your boy Philko here. And yo, Hercules is tight. Hercules is kind of tight right now. No homo. Let me tell you what's going on. I'm going to read you real quick. I'm going to read you this post from the salon.com about Kevin Sorbo. Okay, let's get to it real quick. It says, Kevin Sorbo has a few thoughts on Ferguson, and they are very, very, very bad. I guess that's how a B-list actor manages to stay relevant these days. The former Hercules star has penned a truly insane, horrible racist rant on Facebook calling the protesters in Ferguson losers and animals. Ferguson, a predominantly black community, is just one of the many that has experienced racial profiling by police who see black kids as thugs, and old Herc apparently agrees with the sort of profiling. Therefore, Sorbo can't seem to understand why people are upset that police shot and killed an unarmed kid and then used excessive force against everyone who spoke out against it, including journalists who were there to report on it. Here's the rant. Now, before I give you the rant, this is obviously like someone extremely left. They're giving the, just a black person side kind of thing to say, I don't want you to think I think that, maybe he is racist, maybe he is careless, but I'm not going to just put all black people off the hook like that. You know what I mean? That's not me. So let's just move on. This is what he wrote. Ferguson riots have very little to do with the shooting of the young man. It is an excuse to be the losers these animals truly are. It is a tipping point of frustration built up over years of not trying, but blaming everyone else. The man for their failures. It's always someone else's fault when you give up. Hopefully this is a reminder to the African Americans, I always thought we just Americans, that their president they voted in has only made things worse for them, not better. So I agree with the president thing. I don't think president really made things any better for us, just saying. But other than that, I think he's a little harsh here, and he's being a little, self-centered. He thinks he's the man. He didn't give up. A lot of us gave up. But the truth is, I understand why those people are mad. I understand why they're protesting. I mean, this time I really understand. I just wish they acted like this or they behaved like this when we killed each other too, because we do that a whole lot more than cops kill us. But I do understand the anger and frustration this time. I do. That's a lot of bullets in somebody, and someone who didn't have a weapon, I understand. But the way he's coming off here is, and he thinks they're just protesting because they got nothing better to do. Well, that's very insensitive of him. I hope someone, I'm not going to say that, but let's just imagine someone in his family got shot by a cop, especially a black cop, when his family member or a close friend or relative in his rich community or a friend in his rich community didn't have a weapon. Imagine how he would react. He would be the same way. Now, instead of protesting and shit, he'd probably pay other people to protest, or probably pay some money to get that person in trouble. He'll use his money to talk, but that's his way of reacting to the situation. He would react in the same way. So I think it's very selfish of him to think those people are just venting their frustrations. Now, maybe he's one of those people who think that blacks are just randomly just throwing rocks and throwing things at the police and trying to cause trouble and looting. I made a video about that. They caught a fake protester in the group of protesters who was causing trouble to make the real protesters look bad. You need to go check out that video if you know what I'm speaking on right now. But anyway, I'm just saying that's some real selfish shit of him. I think he's being a real dick-faced cockmaster. But calling someone a B-list actor, that's not a bad thing. At least they made it that far, man. I wish I was a B-list actor. Shit, man, I'd have millions of dollars, and yeah, you'd be like, oh, you're a B-list. Oh, no, B-list. Okay, I'm gonna go to my Ferrari real quick. See you later. Yeah, that sucks being B-list, doesn't it? Oh, my God. And other than that, I think what he's saying is ignorant shit, but he just needs like maybe a black friend or someone who's understanding enough to explain to him why they're actually so angry, because they have reason to be angry. There's a lot of things that make people uncomfortable. He was young, his body was uncovered, left there, his family didn't get to grieve next to his body, the cops were being aggressive. A lot of things happened that day that really upset a lot of fucking people. And I do understand it. I'm not saying I know what happened the day that he got shot. Not saying that. I'm not saying he wasn't being aggressive to the police officers. He might have been. But there's a lot of things we just don't know. So it's kind of crazy just to look at them as some ignorant ass people looking for trouble. All right? And that's basically it, people. That's my opinion, and I am done for the day. I'm out, people. Later.